It's a mystery. Every day we wake up and we can breathe, taking off to live our lives, not spent behind a desk. You can find me outside. I'm at home in the trees, in Oregon's waters they call the hot springs. Traveling down I-5, not sure where I'm headed, but it will be just fine. On the road is my home, don't need a place to go. On the road is my home, wherever I roam is where I belong. Day at a time, try to keep the hope and speak what's on my mind. We are meant to love, not be all mad and decide to break stuff. Open up my blinds, I wanna see something different every single time. Don't need to find nothing to do, just embrace these moments that be coming through. On the road is my home, don't need a place to go. On the road is my home, wherever I roam is where
Yeah, I might get this one again, Andrew.
Backpacker's Pantry.
Backpacker's Pantry. Rocky Mountain Scramble. This is actually, it's not huge.
Yeah.
I don't eat a whole lot in the morning.
Yeah, that beak one is good, but it's like you gotta like divvy it up.
Yeah.
There's way too much food.
It's got cracked pepper in it too.
Really?
I have found the second home for this guy. My little carving. Cody had a good point. What was it, the Norse? What was it again?
Yeah, Norse mythology, their explanation of the structure of the universe is basically the tree of life.
Tree of life.
And the fire pit happens to be underneath it. And even in the Norse religion, there is another realm known as hell. The fires of hell underneath the tree of life.
I mean, how perfect is that, right? So I figured this would be the perfect spot. Leave my little carving for the next adventurer. So let's start the day, huh? Here's the old thunderbox. Well, shoving off day 7, Algonquin Provincial Park. We're leaving the second island on Manitow Lake, and we are headed for Key Lake today, our last camp of the trip. We're heading out tomorrow morning, probably early. So we have one portage today. What's the portage today? 4 to 400?
450.
We got a 450 ahead of us. We've all decided, I think we're going to double carry it because we haven't got very far to go. We're trying to set ourselves up at the edge of the park so we don't have far to go in the morning, so we can zip out of here. We have a pretty long drive. We've got a, what, 8.5 hour drive. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Cody's decided he's going to catch the biggest fish of his life. He promised that, so I'll try to get that on film. And I'll see you guys in a bit. He promised. He promised. That guy right over there promised. I'm digging that there's no sun out baking on us.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but a breeze with no sun is muy bueno.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I kind of like that over there.
A little bit yesterday.
What's that? Yeah, I'm pretty red, my legs. Look at the sun shining down through the clouds over there.
Trying to get up. Like I'm gonna get you stuck.
My mother always used to say that that was God looking down on you.
That's good.
I'm gonna show you guys. Sun shining down through the clouds. Rays of good luck. I know Cody really liked that sleeping bag you gave him.
Yeah, that sleeping bag is a good bag. That was a US made down bag from a very long time ago. And it probably once upon a time was like a 20-degree bag.
One and only portage of the day today. We've all decided to double carry it just to make life a little easier. I'm happy about that. It's only 400 for something, so it shouldn't be too bad. Straight uphill. Well, there it is, T Lake. We have made the loop. Very, very cool. Nice, everything's here. Shoving off onto T Lake. Our last camp spot for the trip. Gonna camp on the far end of it. It'll set us up pretty nice for
5 to 11.
leaving tomorrow. 5 to 11?
5 to 11. It took us an hour and a half to paddle and cross.
Nice. Probably a couple hours on this one.
I would say this one is going to be a couple hours.
Probably
to get,
2
Yep.
to get to the
Yeah.
end
Yep.
Just paddle straight there.
as well.
Just go easy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Here we go.
Go.
Right side of this big
Right through there.
Yeah, go. Yeah, exactly.
That's where we're headed. Right through there. Here we go. How bright that tree is. Looks like fireworks. Well, it's about 1:15. We decided we'd stop in for lunch. Stretch our backs. It'll be nice. Nice little beach. You look how I feel, Cody.
Everything's good.
Yeah. Nice. That was a good little lunch, huh, Ben? Yep. Nice to stretch the back out a little bit.
It was nice to get out of the boat for a little bit.
Yep. So I guess it's only 45 minutes. And we're on the far end of Tea Lake, where we'll set up camp for the night. That'll set us up pretty good to get out of here early in the morning. Beautiful day.
Go up and get one of those and bring it up to camp and dump it in the field.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the portage. Hey, you guys want to do it? For old time's sake?
Ooh. It's only a 2000. Are you sure you don't want to do the portage?
2000?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I thought it was a 1200.
Right there. 1470. Right there.
Yeah.
So a hard no? Okay.
Nice though.
Hard no, we're going to camp. Don't blame him.
Only a little hill.
Just a little hill.
Why is it way up?
I did, Andrew.
Oh, shucks, Cody, your boat finally came loose and flew off.
I think that's our campsite on the horizon. Well, we're in our camp for the last night here on Tea Lake. Leaving in the morning. I know I've mentioned that already, but you see behind me, I just decided to fly the tarp real simple, sleeping on the ground underneath. That way I can pick it up really fast in the morning. So that's me tonight. It's actually a very awesome site. A lot of really nice sites here in Algonquin, but again, we're here on this point with water on all three sides. Look. So start right here, and it just goes all the way around. There's the point out there, and then it comes all the way back this way. So yeah, beauty site. We're all basically set up. There was a bunch of wood here for a change, instead of us being the ones leaving the wood for the next guy. I guess karma has treated us well, guys, huh? Yeah. After leaving wood basically the whole trip for everybody.
We show up and there's all kinds of wood.
There's some wood here for us.
Yeah. And Kevin, I washed my socks.
You did your laundry.
I did my laundry.
Nobody thought he was going to do his laundry this trip.
Y'all
I guess
said
he
it was
proved us
impossible.
wrong. You still haven't caught that giant fish yet, though.
No, I had to wash my socks.
Oh, okay.
It was disgusting.
No, I had to wash my
Yeah, when you've been out in the woods for 7 days, yeesh, things get a little rough. But yeah, we got a good little wood pile going on right here already. Look at that. Good job, guys. Looks like I got to get to work. I'll go get my axe. I've caught more fish here in Algonquin than probably ever. Look at that. Nice little bass. I wonder if Cody wants this for dinner. I don't like bass. If it was a trout, I'd be keeping it. Where's Cody? Come on. There's one. Come on. I like having these forceps. Alrighty, buddy. Fortunately for you, I don't like bass. Let's see if I can catch trout. Well, it's the last night here in Algonquin. I just caught that decent little bass from shore. So that spurred me on to come out in my canoe one more time. It's getting on to be about 5 o'clock. Good time to go fishing. So I'm in this little back bay. I'm not going to go very far, but I'm going to just fish around here, see what I can come up with. They've been really just slamming that perch pattern. This guy right here. I've been catching tons bass on this little guy. That's what they said. They said perch patterns work really well up here. Copper and gold spoons. I have a wacky worm set up. I might try that. I have some lily pads over here. But Cody's out in the deep water. He really wants to catch a pike for dinner. He's trying to make good on that promise he made. So, yeah, I'm going to fish around, see if I have any luck. And if I do, I'll get back with you. If not, you'll see me at the campfire.
Let me get hammered in the
The
morning.
whole ride back.
Dude, I'll be fine. I'll sleep the whole way. It'll be great.
Nice, just snoring in the bag.
You're gonna
Kevin won't hate that at all.
You're gonna wake yourself up
That's true.
and
I
have that
won't
weird
sleep.
look on your face. You know it. What is that?
It's actually true. I won't sleep.
Hey, you're not
Sitting
gonna
up.
make them?
You did so soft.
Yeah. We'll do 2. Use up my last one.
You got your whiskey cup ready, Cody.
Whiskey cups are all ready.
Come on.
You drinking the whole thing? Attaboy.
I like how you just
The look on
started.
your face.
I like how you just started laughing.
I mean, you're not gonna share?
You've been talking about dumping your booze all through the whole trip.
I would
I
love
think
to
he
watch
does
you.
it just to upset me.
I would love to watch you pound
You do get
that
quite
whole
like
thing.
upset about it.
Well, I can't imagine.
There it is.
Who would ever do such a thing?
Well, what was your favorite part of the trip, Andrew?
Yeah, and the fishing was pretty good. Coming out on that wide river.
Yeah.
Kind of break up the lakes a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially after day 3 with all that rain and cold.
I know it. The balancing act on that, trying to get across that log jam,
Oh yeah.
that was tricky. I thought somebody was going in for sure.
Yeah, Jason thought I was gonna fall. But
What about you, Jay? What was your favorite part of the whole thing?
I really enjoyed the river too. That's kind of what this trip was based around.
Yeah,
And
I mean, 2 years of planning, that's kind of what we landed on, was the Nipissing.
It reminded me a lot of, the Oswegatchie, which was a lot of fun. It feels like you're moving and you're like making some distance on these big lakes. It's just kind of a grind. Feels like you're not getting anywhere.
I know it.
So
We're lucky though, the wind didn't pick up, so
right.
we didn't have any crazy waves or anything. The weather was really pretty good, except for that 2 days of basically
Yeah.
almost solid rain and wet. Really only 1 day. We didn't even have a fire that night.
Nope.
What night was that?
That was day 3.
Monday.
Day 3?
Yeah.
That was Monday night, day 3. Yeah.
What about you, Ben?
I liked Manitou Lake, with it being smooth as glass. I liked the campsite on the island.
Yeah. We had some really nice campsites.
We did. That was probably my favorite of the big lakes that we did, though, was Manitow Lake, which was yesterday and today.
Most of these sites have been pretty nice, well maintained.
Yeah, the sites have been well marked.
Yeah, clean. They have benches at each site.
Yeah.
A lot of folks. We'd have a little bit of wood here and there, but we always left a trail of wood behind us.
Yeah, a decent pile left behind.
But that's, you know, that's a good thing to do for the next guy coming along. You know, like on day 3 when we showed up, if we had some stuff that somebody set aside for us, we could have lit a fire.
Right.
You know, and we did do that for just about everybody.
Yeah. You can't expect it if you don't do it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. What was your favorite part, Cody?
Oh, I would say my favorite sections of the trip would have been from the end of this. So this is North Key Lake, from the end of this until Maple.
Yep.
Then the pissing obviously was awesome.
Yeah.
I did like the section between basically from Mink until the end of Manitow.
Oh yeah, Mink was really nice.
All that whole section was pretty cool.
That's where I caught that big bass, and Ben had to go out and save me because the bass was going to pull me down the rapids.
Yeah, you almost skipped a portage, Kevin. That's cheating.
I know it.
It's cheating.
The fish made me skip the portage, you know, and of all things, my goal was to catch a brookie out here. So I cast into the brook, and what do I catch?
A smallmouth
Picking bass. It's
So that's
okay.
another thing is, you know, I caught one Vermont-sized brook trout,
Yeah.
then one that was about twice that size, and then one that was about twice that size. So like that was really cool.
That's good.
I did catch that one bass. That wasn't anything overly special, but it was nice to at least. That was my first fish for the trip, so that was where I knew I hadn't been skunked.
And you might have had a salmon on
Yeah, that could have been a salmon. It could have been a steelhead.
Kioskawee?
Kioskawee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah. K Lake. Yeah.
K Lake for short.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of my favorite sections, or one of my favorite moments, was when we got to the Brent store and we got to meet Jake. I got to meet Jake, or Jack. Jake. He was a really cool dude, and you know, he mentioned to me, yeah, I can't canoe trip like you guys anymore. I used to, but I can't carry a boat, or certainly not a pack anymore. But there's a lot. This place has a lot to offer, and I had a nice chat with him. And at the end, when I asked him, I said, "Hey, what's a good site?" He really nailed it on the site.
Yeah, that was
Guys,
cool.
go down that way about 20 minutes. Go past the second point. There's a beach. Walk up the hill. Plenty of wood. And he was right. That was a beautiful site.
That was nice to get that big meal that Cody prepped for us too.
Yeah, then we had the big meal from Garçon. Full bellies and beer.
Yeah, the site on Cedar and then the 2 island sites were both, you know, all really, really cool.
Yeah, the island sites were certainly my favorite. That's where I left my little wood carvings. Well, for the most part, it was a pretty awesome trip, wouldn't you say, guys?
Oh yeah.
I would say so.
Well, I think this is where I am going to end the video. We're just going to hang out and reminisce about the trip a little bit more, enjoy the fire, polish off the rest of the whiskey that some of us brought that are sharing with others.
Other people.
Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird talking to a camera?
Yep, that's good. Goodbye, I love you.